Hello and welcome back to this week's Eagle-Gryphon Games vlog, and this week we'll focus on 5 roll and write games. Then we'll give you a sneak peek at an upcoming expansion to Vital Lacerda's On Mars Alien Invasion. In the Eggs from the Vault segment, we'll give you a quick overview of a standalone game that's based off the popular title Fleet. And then we'll finish it off with a game giveaway. But first, let's update you on one Kickstarter project. We have received the production samples of The Illumination and The Road to Canterbury games. Now these 2 games will finish production soon and will be ready to transport from China to our fulfillment centers within a few months. This week's Focus on 5 category is Roll and Writes. Here are 5 Roll and Write games from the Eagle-Gryphon catalog. Our first roll and write on this list is Fleet the Dice Game, a strategic roll and write dice game from the creators of Fleet. Fleet the Dice Game is heavier than many roll and write games and captures the tense, meaningful decisions of Fleet. In Fleet the Dice Game, you are back in beautiful Ridback Bay to reap its rewards. Fleet the Dice Game takes place over 10 rounds, with each round having 2 phases, the boat phase and the town phase, where dice are rolled and drafted by all players to make strategic decisions and trigger cascading combos. Our second roll and write is Tag City. Welcome to the underground tag battle. Graffiti tagging is a competitive sport, and each of your friends claims they can tag the city the fastest. Are you ready to let those bold claims go unchallenged? You grab your bomb shark and the battle begins. In Tag City, players are graffiti taggers racing to tag sections of the city the fastest. Dice determine graffiti shapes. Grab ones that let you tag whole blocks at a time. If you finish a district or stretch of the city first, make sure you brag about it. That prestige belongs to you. Once the battle's over, only the very best tagger will be remembered. Our third game on this list is the 2010 Spiel des Jahres nominee Roll Through the Ages, The Bronze Age. In Roll Through the Ages, players roll to obtain commodities and workers to build up their civilizations. Dice can be re-rolled twice unless they come up as a hazard. Players use their workers to build infrastructure to support additional works or to build monuments that are worth points. At the same time, commodities are gathered that allow your civilization to develop. Once all monuments or 5 developments are achieved by a player, the game ends at the end of the round and points are counted and a victor is declared. Number 4 is a sequel to number 3 on our list. Roll Through the Ages, The Iron Age lets you build an Iron Age civilization in under an hour. Do you build provinces, raise armies, and conquer barbarians, or build ports and ships to gain trade goods? Explore the strategies of Greece, Phoenicia, and Rome as you erect monuments, fend off disasters, and strive to feed your people. Roll Through the Ages, The Iron Age gives players different ways to build their empires. The trade and naval strategies of the Phoenicians, the conquests of Alexander the Great, and the engineering prowess and gradual absorption of new provinces by the Roman Republic. Grab those dice, including the fate die, and prepare to build the greatest empire as you continue to roll through the ages. Our 5th roll and write is Can't Stop Express by the legendary Sid Saxon. To win at Can't Stop Express, you need the courage to take risks, but also the ability to predict and plan. After each throw of the 5 dice, you try to choose the best combination of 2 pairs while also making a good choice for the 5th die. Through this effort, you are awarded points, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. On Mars Alien Invasion is an upcoming expansion to Vital Lacerda's On Mars. This expansion will feature 4 story chapters, each chapter offering a different way to play on Mars. Chapter 1 is a 1 versus many scenario that pits an alien player against 2 to 4 players working cooperatively. The alien player has their own new alien player board, as well as a horde of aliens to wreak havoc against the player's colony. On Mars Alien Invasion will land on Kickstarter July 15th. In Fleet Wharfside, you'll be one of these captains trying to fulfill contracts, and each of these get extra points for using certain goods, like shrimp. Now, everyone starts with a contract, and this shows you what goods are needed in order to fulfill it. You also start with some cards in your hand, like tuna, and this is one of the goods that's needed to fulfill, so on your turn, you can go to the wharf and use this good to start adding these to this contract. And all contracts give you an ability that's ongoing until you complete it. So for now, every shrimp I get is going to be a wild good. Another thing you'll be doing is getting king crabs, and on your turn, flipping it face down, these will all be worth a point at the end of the game. And those actions are some of the ones you can do at the wharf, in addition to taking any two of the goods from the north or the south wharf. For example, maybe I take the lobster and the shrimp for a future turn. But even grabbing goods from the wharf, your hand limit's 6, so hand management is part of the game as well. And going to the wharf also allows you to complete a contract, remembering abilities of non-completed contracts still take. So I could use a shrimp for this swordfish, for example. Now I'm going to get this many victory points, but that contract's going to go face down, meaning I can't use that ability anymore when I'm working on other contracts. And since we just completed a contract with 5 goods, we take this first trophy. It's going to be worth 3 points. The next player to do it will get a little less. But instead of going to the wharf, you can go to the market and purchase either a contract or a building. And the costs to purchase these are all on the different market cards. But you can even purchase those with things that are better than them. So swordfish, you could purchase those with 3 lobster or 3 king crab, or 4 or 5 of some of the things that are lesser value. And remember, when these contracts that you purchase are in front of you, you'll get to use their abilities, like when completing a contract, keep any good from it. Or when this contract's completed, immediately draw the top contract and place it in your area. Or when purchasing a contract, take 1 good from a wharf. Now when that contract is replaced from the deck, you'll know which market actually changes what it costs to get that contract. So instead of this being 2 king crab, it now goes clockwise, and now it's 3 shrimp. And you can also instead purchase a building, which, again, the cost is here, and they're going to be worth points. The faster you get there, the more points that building's going to be. And at the end of the game, you're going to score points for all your completed contracts. 1 point for all your king crabs stored, and maybe trophies, like the most stored king crabs, or the first to complete a contract with 5 goods, plus your buildings, and your captain's ability, which is a point for every contract I've completed with shrimp on them, and the type of good that you have to have the most of, you'll get points for that, and even some points for uncompleted contracts. Whoever has the most points is the winner. Today we're going to be giving away a mystery game. To enter, all you have to do is be a subscriber of our channel and then make a comment. Now if you aren't yet a subscriber, you can click to subscribe just below here. Now once a subscriber, for your comment for today's giveaway, let us know which game you think this image is an early prototype of. Now this is the game that you'll be winning, and you have 1 week from when this video was launched to enter. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's Eagle-Gryphon Games vlog, and you can click the playlist link below to see all the past vlogs, and we'll see you next week.